Hello, I am extremely excited today to show you some brand new plates from a brand new maker. This is a company called It Girl, and these are new plates from It Girl. They come wrapped up in tissue. They're a little bit different from normal plates. They don't come with the blue backing. I like the blue backing just fine, but the tissue is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of special, Feels like, it feels elegant. So let me pull these plates out. Okay, so here's what the plates look like. They are rectangular. They're about, most of the other rectangular plates I've seen are about the same size, but let me show you here. The entire plate is almost 5 inches, just over 4 3/4, right about 4 3/4 inches. And then this way we have just over 2.5 inches. And each of the individual images, they're more square than a lot of other plates where the images are more rectangular, and you can see that each image is almost a full inch wide and almost a full inch tall, just a titch under an inch in each case. Right now my nails are pretty long for me, and you can see that I would have no problem at all getting my nail covered in that image. Another thing I want to mention is notice that the finish on these is a more burnished silver. It's not the super reflective shiny silver. It doesn't change the stamping quality at all. It's just a different kind of metal. And these don't flash in your eyes as much. So each of the individual plates has a sort of a theme going on. It's not, a hit you over the head with a hammer kind of theme, but generally speaking a theme. So this one has a geometric sort of theme, but also it has a very, what I think of as a kind of an Art Deco theme as well. So these are Art Deco images to me, and this, I've never seen one like this. I just love it with the embedded diamond shapes and the other shapes. It's just gorgeous, and I like any of them like this, but all of the ones I have are round. I don't have ones that are squares like that. And this is is herringbone. I think herringbone is the right word. Kind of a herringbone pattern. So you could use that to look like a sweater. You could use it to look like arrows. You could use it just for the visual effect that it gives. Very cool. I love stuff like this. Little patterns of diamonds together. You could take the little areas in here and color them in or whatever, and you can make that look like stars. You can make it look like snowflakes. You could focus on accenting the circles. There's just so much stuff that you can do, and I love playing with little loose glitters, and so I've got bunches of little loose diamond glitters that I'm just gonna have a blast playing with this and stamping and then putting the loose glitters over the top for that kind of bling look. I love this with the swirls, but they're bold swirls, like more like it looks to me like yarn. Like a cat's been playing with a ball of yarn, and there's yarn over your floor, and it's all kind of mixed together. Really neat. And this is sort of a shattered glass pattern, and this is a bigger sort of shattered glass pattern with lines. And I'm not skipping over this. What I want to say is I love the idea of how some of these images could work together. So the first thing I thought of when I saw this was, how cool would it be to have this is like your accent nail, like your ring finger and your thumb, and then this is your other nails, or vice versa. And even you could have like black and white. Let's say you had white polish and you stamped this in black, and then for this you go in and you lead light, or you reversed stamp image and you make it different colors like red and blue, and that's on your accent nail. How cool would that be? So that's another thing that I like about these plates, is that I think there are a number of designs on the plates that work well with each other. So it's not just each individual image is separate. So you could even use these two together, especially if you use this way and then this one that way. I think that could look really cool together as well. All right, so this, we have a triangular pattern. It's almost like got a little bit of a tribal feel, and a maze. I love any maze-like patterns, so cool. And then we've got some arrows, but I like that there's almost there's all these lines are sharp, but the visual illusion it gives is kind of like of waves. So I love that it's kind of like waves of arrows. Very cool. So that is It Girl 101, or IG 101. I should also say, as I'm pulling up this next one, these are the 3 plates that are released by It Girl Nails, and they're going to be coming out every few weeks or so with new plates, with a few new plates. Okay, this is another geometric plate, but it has more of this kind of a visual illusion focus, and it's got lots of arrows. So this, of course, is just this cool, you know, MC Escher kind of visual illusion. And this is also a maze, but the way it's structured, it's like, can you see? It's almost like a plaid pattern comes out of it when you move it around, and then up. So you can see again, there's almost like a square in there. So I really love the visual illusion on that. I think it's really cool. I don't think I have any other image that does quite that. So depending on, like right there, you can't. Okay, right there you can't see it at all, but then right there you totally see it. I love it. Okay, these are arrows. I think this is really cool that you could, the first thing I thought of when I saw that one was having like one accent nail with the arrows all up and down, and then having on your other nails the arrows pointing to your accent nail. I think that'd be pretty cool. This is like triangles and stuff. This makes me think of Christmas trees. Like I could see that being a really cool, you having a Christmas tree nail and having that as your other nails, or just that being your very stylized Christmas tree accent nail, and then other decorations or just, you know, regular colors around it. I think that could be very cool for Christmas, and for other things obviously as well, not just Christmas. I love this again because I like that it's got its own pattern, and it's got a couple things going on with the dots, and some of the diamonds are divided into triangles. But I'm going to play with this with loose glitter. It doesn't just have to be loose glitter. It could also be just, you could color in certain ones and not other ones, you know. Put glitter, like holographic top coat in some of them and not others. Totally cool. All right, this one is another where you get sort of a visual effects of all the diamonds coming together. And so you can have it be, if you did it over like black and then you stamped silver and then you went over with some polishes that you can lead light with and did some of these in blue, you could turn them into snowflakes very easily. Highlight the patterns you want to highlight. I've never seen something like this before, at least that I can remember on a plate. It makes me think of boomerangs, and I love the way they're all interlaced. I think that's a very cool pattern. This has a very sort of ancient Greek feel to me. I love the pattern just as it is, but I also would love like cutting it off here and just having the row be like one or two of the rows be French manicure. The more arrows, and they're sort of like carbon images of each other. So here where the big arrows are, that is the polish that you're scraping. That's what's going to show. And here it's going to be your background polish is what's going to show. So because the dark areas are always, you're going to be your polish underneath where that shows. And so you could play with those together. And I also like the idea of playing with this and these together in the same manicure. So there's definitely a few cool things that you can do combining these images together. And that is It Girl 102. And then here is the final plate. This is It Girl 103. And the theme on this one, the images on this one are more, they're more frilly, flourishy, flowery, a little bit more Victorian, more elegant. So not so much of the geometric stuff. And I love geometric, but you guys know I'm a huge sucker for anything like this. With these little fronds coming up, and this makes just a great back on its own. It's a beautiful image. It would make a great background for double stamping. You can once again like go in and color some of these and leave other ones blank to do various patterns. I haven't seen anything like this. I love the infinity symbols. I love the idea of, you know, maybe having a white, stamping it in black, and then going in either reverse stamping or lead lighting and just having like one of the infinity symbols colored. So you just have one that pops. This is, that is just so beautiful. Oh, I love anything that's just Art Nouveau and so pretty, and just the beautiful fluid swirls are elegant. You could do anything from a beautiful, elegant Christmas mani with red polish and do that in gold, or green polish and do it in gold. You could do a beautiful spring mani, have a beautiful pastel color and do it in white over. It's so versatile. There's so much you can do. And this one has flowers on a very subtle lace pattern. So if you're not a big fan of, just like pow, being overwhelmed by lace, this just gives you a little hint of the feel while focusing on the flowers. And I think that's really cool. It gives a very feminine sort of, like a beautiful feminine dress kind of look to it. Here's another of those. This is just looks like the Renaissance to me, and you could use it for, when I see this, my first thing, I love Christmas, so the first thing that goes to my mind is like a Renaissance Christmas manicure, but you could do this with any kind of pattern, any kind of colors, to just have something that's elegant and understated. This kind of mixes the Art Nouveau, and it has a visual illusion thing going on at the same time. That's one of my favorite images of all time on any plate that I've ever seen. I just find that it's so compelling. And you could do beautiful things with, like you could have your accent nail get that middle part, and then get that on there on the middle part of your accent nail, and do the squiggly portions more on your other nails. So much you can work with these bigger images as well. And then this is a beautiful leaves and little fronds and flourishes kind of. And I love this, that it's not like the paisleys, so it's a different kind of circle, a different kind of textile feel to it. If you like circular images, or like me, I probably focus on these diamonds and just get the sides of the circular images, because I like pieces and parts rather than the whole circle. But if you want the whole circle, especially if you have smaller nails, you're going to be able to do that. And this is beautiful with this star. It looks like a beautiful sun to me, with all of the flourish work all around it and the other little suns touching it. So these are a little bit more girly, a little bit more frilly and feminine. And I think especially I like this set all together, because I feel like you've got, when you're feeling a little bit more girly, you've got that. You've got this visual illusion for when you're just feeling really fun. And then you've got these that are, you're going to get some pretty feminine stuff out of this, but, elegant, and also a little bit more on the geometric side as well. So let's take a look at how they stamp. Okay, let's see how these stamp. I'm using Impromptu Blue by Sally Hansen. It's an Insta-Dry. Beautiful image. And you can see beautiful detail. Alright, that is IG 101. Let's do IG 102. Let's try these little arrows here. And this does dry quickly, so I am going to work fast and just show you this time directly on the stamped paper. Beautiful image. Gorgeous. Okay, and then last but not least, let's try out IG3. Let's see how this one comes out. Does not get any prettier than that, folks. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so again, this is It Girl Nails. These are the first 3 plates that they're putting out. They're going to be on pre-sale for the next couple of days. And they have a bundle deal that you can snap up if you buy all 3, but it's only good while it's still on pre-sale. So I will put the links and everything here down below. And you can see where to buy them, and they're great, they're gorgeous, excellent quality, engraved beautifully and stamped perfectly, so I definitely am looking forward to having a lot of fun with these. Alright, thanks for watching.